Good Friday, everyone. Looking at our weather map for this day, we see lots of active weather across the country. Unfortunately, another day of a flash flood risk across portions of New England. I don't know if you've seen in the news or not, but Vermont, New Hampshire, some of those areas have been hit so incredibly hard, especially Vermont, by flash flooding this week, and just entire communities just completely devastated up there. So some of the worst flooding they've ever seen in their state's history. So unfortunately, they're looking at the threat of more flash flooding today. Farther south, more flash flooding threats across portions of Virginia and North Carolina. More flash flood threats stretching from southern Alabama and the Florida Panhandle back up to pretty much southeast Kansas, eastern Oklahoma. Then we see more of a severe weather threat stretching across portions of northern Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and northern Illinois. So a very active weather map for this time of the year. Lots of heat and humidity. Set area of high pressure down in the Gulf of Mexico. Clockwise flow around that high is pumping up lots of Gulf moisture up into the U.S. That high off the Atlantic coast you see there, pumping lots of Atlantic humidity into the eastern U.S. So we've got plenty of sources of moisture. All it takes is a little bit of a trigger mechanism to kick off some showers and thunderstorms, and some of those can be pretty intense. Looking at our 5-day forecast, we see a 50% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms today. I know many other sources are giving much lower rain chances. We're already seeing some showers trying to kick off on the plateau this morning. So whenever we're this hot and humid, being up here on the plateau, it doesn't take much to kick off some showers and storms. So 50-50 shot of those today. Highs in the mid 80s, going to be very humid. Saturday, we jump up to about a 70% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms, and some of those storms could be strong. Any storm this time of the year can be on the strong side with frequent clouded ground lightning, heavy downpours of rain, gusty winds that could become damaging at times. Blowing down a tree or two, taking down some power lines. So just to always be aware of that. If you have outdoor plans for today or tomorrow, just know before you go. Where is that sturdy shelter? Know how to check your radar to just keep an eye on things and keep an eye on the sky. If you see dark clouds gather, start moving everybody into sturdier shelter just in case one of these stronger storms blows up. Sunday, rain chances drop down to about 20%. So we get in a dry day before another increase in showers and thunderstorms on Monday, another 50-50 shot, and then a 30% chance on Tuesday. So off and on rain chances for the next 5 days. Not too atypical for this time of the year. Hot, humid, chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Yesterday, the radar estimated rainfall, I circled there two areas. One is Middle Tennessee. And you'll see most of Middle Tennessee stayed pretty dry, except for one area near Lebanon. You can see that little red dot there. You can see this better probably in the blog. Like 2, 3, 4 inches of rain probably fell in that one area. And if you look farther south, I circled another area. That's down my old stomping grounds at Mississippi State. Oh my goodness, radar estimating up to a foot of rain fell on some of those areas. And that was just from a dying complex of thunderstorms that came out of the Midwest and just kind of parked itself over that area and just rained itself out. So that stuff's hard to pinpoint this time of the year. I mean, it is really hard to pinpoint where stuff like that is going to happen. See, it's a very localized area, over a foot of rain. So some pretty serious problems down there as well. On this day in 1850, for those of you who need to cool off, the first public demonstration of ice made by refrigeration by Florida physician John Gorey. So thank you, John. We've appreciated that ever since. 1987, severe thunderstorms in Iowa produced 8 inches of golf ball sized hail near Grafton, Iowa, completely stripping corn stalks. My goodness, what a devastating day for those farmers. More than $1 million in damage in crops. This is 1987 dollars. Unseasonably cool weather prevailed in the Great Lakes region, with Duluth, Minnesota dipping all the way down to 37 degrees. Just for perspective, their normal high and low this time of the year is about 80 and 60. In 2005, Death Valley had 7 consecutive days with temperatures equal to or above 125 degrees. I bet John Gorey's ice was appreciated there that day. You folks have a wonderful Friday and keep looking up. For more weather information, just read along in the blog, meteorologistmark.com.